It's the incredible... No. Reset. It's the Incredibly Okay Podcast.
Yeah, sound is rolling. All right. Yeah.
Shot 1 alpha, take...
Yeah, you do it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not going to cut any of this out. This is how we're starting.
Oh, God.
Ready? Incredibly Okay Podcast, take 1.
Episode 1.
Yeah, episode 1. Thanks.
All right, Michael, take it away.
This is the intro. Welcome back. That was not bad.
No, I thought it was...
Yeah. I should have gotten this app a long time
You can
ago.
put it away now, though.
All right. Anyway.
All right, Michael, I'm excited to hear the topics that you came up with. Hit me with the first one.
If you were a type of bread, what bread do you think you'd be?
Gluten-free.
That was so fast.
I try to be gluten-free.
Now you ask me what type of bread I would be.
Do I need to ask you, or can you just...
I would be sourdough.
The follow-up would be... you would just offer up your answer. Be like, thank you for that answer. But now, so my follow-up to that is, this is the type of bread that I would be, and that type of bread is...
No, I just really wanted to know what type of bread you thought you would be.
What type of bread would you be, Michael?
I said sourdough a while ago. I thought this was going to probably extend the whole podcast, but it's all good.
Why sourdough?
Because we all have to start somewhere. What is your topic?
I'm not happy with that answer. We all have to start somewhere.
Sourdough is what you need starter to make it. Everybody knows that. You know, like a sourdough starter thing.
I'm looking at Liam. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You should not have trusted me to come up with the topics
yeast
for this. Yes.
Yeast is in all bread, I thought.
This was a bad question to ask. If you were a shape, what shape do you think you'd be? I feel like I would be a rhombus. Liam would be a triangle. In a good way.
Since you're on a roll, then you just tell me what I would be.
Trapezoid. Or a hexagon.
The way you said that was me.
What?
Hexagon.
No, I didn't. I just said or a hexagon. That's just, you know. That was my second question. Follow up to that. If you were... I'm gonna be real. I just made those up on the spot.
That's really good. Do we want to talk about our Chili's waiter, or is it too soon?
Maybe it might be too soon. I feel like that could be the bulk of it.
I meant like too soon, and as in it just happened not too long ago.
Too soon right now.
No, I'm ready to talk about it.
I guess I am too. It was kind of every time I think about it, I just feel worse for like that guy and for the whole.
Oh, you feel bad for him?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't feel bad for us?
I just realized like these are still on and I kind of forgot. And I don't know why I thought like my hearing was just dampened.
You can take them off. Michael has headphones that aren't plugged into anything. Why don't you take them off?
Why'd you have to tell them that?
Take them off if you don't. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Now I feel stupid because they know.
Okay, we'll just leave them on then, I guess. No, but our Chili's waiter.
Yeah. What a fella.
What happened?
You know what happened. Oh.
Yeah, I do, but we're kind of recording something right now.
The date. February. No.
It was February.
February 4th.
No, actually, it was January.
Yeah.
It was January 27th, 2020, a evening after 301 with Professor Yosera. Setting the scene. We went to a Chili's, downtown Richmond.
On-campus Chili's. And I ordered a margarita. And what was the first thing that happened? Like, was it the coat?
No, he's been weird before that. So this guy was on something. Let's just start right there. Okay, man was zoinked out of his mind. He brought us a lot of water.
There was so much water.
Like way more water than there were people at the table.
Usually I want more water at the table because I drink water really quickly, but dude, every time he came over, you think he just kept forgetting that he brought it and just like didn't want to awkwardly walk away with the extra water he brought? And so he was just like, I guess I have to put it down now. But then he would just keep like, I don't know what his
I think we would ask him for something and he'd forget what we asked him. So he was like, oh, maybe they asked me for more water. And he brought more water. And so there was what, like 8 of us at the table? We had at least 15 glasses of water on the table.
I had like 3. I mean, like, I did my part. I was trying to help him out, but dude just kept bringing them. I don't know. And then the coat, right? That was the first one. That was like the biggest one, I think.
Yeah. Well, he just kept coming back to the table and he was like, oh.
We're out of.
So sorry. But we're out of the 3 things you ordered. And then we would order something else and he would come back and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. But we're out of this again. And then he'd bring us some more water. And then he spilled, we ordered some apps. We only got 2 of the 3 apps we ordered, but one of those apps was queso, and he spilled the queso all over our dear friend. Got it all over his jacket.
And the floor and the table and a lot of places.
And then he just walked away. He didn't acknowledge that it happened. And then he brought the jacket back, though. We gave him the jacket. We said, hey, man, you just spilled queso all over our friend. And he took the jacket and he brought it back. And it was magically...
That was a manager. She came out.
No, but he was the one that cleaned it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he insisted on taking the jacket. Because he said, excuse me, what is the problem? And then the manager told him what happened. And he like looked at us and he went, excuse me, what is the problem? He repeated it. Like he didn't process what she said the first time. And then he took the jacket, and I wasn't sure we were going to see the jacket again.
No, I just still laugh every time I think about her face. Like when he walked away with it and she looked at us and she was like, I said I was going to take it. I don't know why he just took it. But he did. What if he just replaced it? What if he just had another jacket back there that was, because it was clean.
No, it wasn't. Joseph took it back and he
carved his initials.
He said that when he got it home, he could see that there was still like some stain action going. Yeah. It just looked clean when he brought it back to the table.
So he did something for us. He fixed his mistake.
The jacket was so gross.
And then it was, the orders kept getting messed up. And then I think at that point we were just like accepted that we were not going to get the things that we thought we were going to get. And so like Terry got some chicken something, and the guy just
chicken and waffles.
Yeah, and the guy did not bring out chicken and waffles. He brought out like boneless something, and it was just kind of sitting on the table for a while, and we were just kind of like staring at it. Oh, he mixed up the margaritas too. I didn't care because the one I got was like good anyway, but I don't think it was the one I ordered.
It wasn't. I didn't get the one I ordered either, but I definitely drank it.
That was good. I mean, the only saving grace was at the end, like that we didn't have to pay. Like I'm okay with that if we didn't have to pay for it, honestly. Should we not skip to the end? Sorry.
No, I mean, there's not much to say. We should have talked about this earlier when it happened, when it was fresh.
True.
Because I'm forgetting a lot of details.
Well, in between that and it was the meals kept getting messed up and the stuff was like just wrong. And then I don't think he spilled anything else, but
thank God. But he only spilled one thing, guys. It wasn't that bad.
Like, he only ruined one jacket, okay? Come on, it's just Chili's. But then, no, the awkwardest part was when he had to come back up to the table. I don't know how he was just so sad.
He didn't have to come back up to the table.
I think
he chose to do that because he was being passive aggressive, and he was like, so I'm so sorry that you guys weren't happy with your service tonight. But it's been settled though. Your meal is calm. Don't worry about it.
So awkward.
After the manager had already told us that we didn't have to pay for a meal, he felt the need to come up and say all that. So, should we list the address?
We dox him. Should we just
list the address? Security? The address of this Chili's, so no one ever goes again.
I mean, like, honestly, that was one of the most like experiences I've had eating out. Like, I don't regret that it happened, honestly. I mean, we got free food And I mean, that's what mattered.
It was hundreds of dollars worth of food.
Was it really?
I think so. I mean, like, the actual cost of the meal was probably not $100, but like if
I
you
guess
were
I'll
going
add it
off of
up.
menu
Oh,
prices, then it
true.
was like probably $200. There was 8 of us. And they comped the entire meal. First they comped Joseph because he got queso all over him, but then they had to come back and
Well, we
comp
made
the
Mark-
rest of our meal
we made
because he
Mark
made
ask
even
it.
more mistakes.
I feel like I never would have ever done that, but like as I've gotten older and more broke, there like opportunities like that come up, and I'm like, I think I should. It is kind of an opportunity, and like there was an opportunity here that I could get free food. Is that a bad thing to say, or like I don't know? It's just like getting free Chili's, and
I guess we should mention that we were with our teacher. I feel like that adds a little spice to the story. We were with our teacher and we made him ask the manager
I wasn't gonna do it.
if we could get our meal comped.
I feel like I manipulated him into doing a little bit, which I felt like I was just like, oh man, you know what, Mark, this has been ridiculous. We really should say something. And then he took it. I don't think he wanted to. Remember, like after it, he was like, oh my god, that was so awkward. And we were like, thank you so much, Mark. None of us are gonna do it. What a guy.
What a guy. We also didn't accomplish what we went there to accomplish.
didn't.
At the end, they would close, they would turn the lights off, and I was getting so uncomfortable because I'm in customer service and they kept like people were trying to leave and we were just sitting in the lobby having the conversation that we should have had for the 3 hours that we were sitting at the Chili's. We could have covered the topic we came there to discuss.
It was hard to have any. With the guy kept coming back. Like I feel like we'd start talking about it, and then he'd come back with the waters or something, and we'd have to like. Then we would start talking about him. It was it got derailed a bunch of times.
Yeah, we were too busy shit talking our waiter every time he left the table. Is that what you mean?
I mean, like, and then like we would start talking about it again, and then he would just bring more water, and then the cycle would start over. So yeah. But no, it was a good time. I'd go back, I think.
I'd consider it.
Yeah. Good apps, good times.
Chili's.
That's their motto. How's your day been?
Oh, see, I was going to ask you something.
What?
First, if you don't mind.
Sure.
How did you...
Yes. Huh? Rhombus.
How did you get your start?
Wow. Nobody's ever asked me that before.
It's because no one's been curious before, Michael.
Ouch.
But I'm
Damn.
curious.
Nobody wants to know my start.
I want to know your start. That's why I asked.
It all began in the summer of 97. I had just graduated college, and I was looking for work in town. I just moved to New York City.
Did you just say 97?
Yeah.
As in when you were born?
I'm just explaining how I got my start here, so I feel like I'm trying to.
I want your real start. In 90, were you were born in 90? No, you were born in 98. So why are you lying to
I
me?
was trying to be stupid.
See, but 90, if you had said 98, then that would have at least been like when you started your life. Like 97, that's just barely a lie. Why did you do that?
I don't know. I'm a little goofy liar boy. That's how it is. I got my start in the Midlothian Art Factory open house. That's where it all began.
Open house?
Open mic. Whatever. Same deal. Same difference. What if you had an open mic at an open house?
That'd be
Like,
so funny.
Was doing...
I would go to an open house and maybe find myself with a house after that, because I went to the open house because I was there for the open mic and that brought me in. Oh, real estate agents, step down. Michael Nolan is here.
That'd be so awkward because like people obviously aren't just staying in the house for the house tour. So you'd have people just like filtering by as you're trying to like get their attention. I want to do that now.
I encourage you. We know a couple real estate agents you could ask if, and instead of putting cookies out on the calendar, they were cookies out on the counter. Can I just stand here and make some jokes? Is that okay?
They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I just want to stand here, make some jokes, all right, and trying out some new material. It's an open mic at an open house. That's my brand.
Do you want to give me an example?
Ever be a real estate agent?
That I could ever be a real estate agent?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
I don't think I have the right attitude for it.
What does that mean?
You know what it means.
You're not, you couldn't wear a pencil skirt.
No, actually, I couldn't wear a pencil skirt. That was not flattering to my lower half. Yeah.
I could probably pull it off.
You're probably right.
Stop.
Can I hear an example of a Michael joke?
Me? To you?
That would be a Michael joke, yeah.
Oh, like I say it.
What?
Liam, pull up that video of
No.
me saying something. You know, where I say that thing.
Pull up a video of me saying something.
Just pull it up.
He wasn't there. Are you talking about the open mic?
No, I just wanted him to pull up a video of me saying something.
Do you have any videos of Michael on your phone?
I was gonna pull up your channel and see if there was any stuff of him in there.
I mean, he's in a short film. Do you want to talk about that experience?
Sure.
Michael's an actor, guys.
Stop. Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, you can keep clapping, but yeah. Liam, why aren't you clapping? Do you not like me?
He's looking
I'm
at
still
the...
trying to find.
Well, you could just do a little clap. That would have been a little bit polite, but that's fine. Yeah. That was actually a nice short. Like, we got it done really quickly, and very nice crew. Nice location.
Who is your favorite crew member?
That seems like a mean thing to say.
I said
Who did I
favorite.
like the most?
Fine. Who was your least favorite crew member? That's a mean thing to say.
Steven, by far. That guy sucks. when I saw his
Dox
name on
him.
the list, dox him. Dox.
Steven.
You can't actually. You just did it. His email address is...
I don't have any other contact information for Steven, actually. I don't even know how he got to set that day because I didn't tell him to be there.
His address is 301. That's actually his address. I don't know how I know that.
I'm not cutting that out. 301.
God, no.
What was it? 301?
301.
Okay.
They are on the second floor, not the first floor. Don't mix it up. His aunt. Did you know his aunt has won like 7 Emmys for newscasting? Like what?
What's her name? Want to dox her next?
I don't want to dox his aunt. She doesn't deserve that.
Steven,
What was he doing on that set? I forget.
He also has a roommate that lives there. His name is Carson.
Carson also lives at 301. His social security number is...
I'm gonna pee myself. It's not that funny. They probably, neither one of them are gonna listen to this. So people are just gonna start showing up at their house and they're gonna be like...
Well, you have to cut that. You can't keep...
I don't have to do anything, actually.
Okay, you're right. You were probably morally obligated to cut that out. I think he'd understand.
I'll consider it.
No, what did he do on that? I forget.
Steven?
Yeah. Probably. What's the stupidest thing
Sound?
you can do on oh, there you
Did
go.
Steven? No, Evelyn
kidding.
did sound. Evelyn and Cheryl Ann did sound. Oh, Steven did slate.
Classic.
Second AC for the stars at 301.
301.
You're making my life so hard right now because you know how many times I'm gonna have to cut that out.
The back.
You gotta bleep it out.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Every time he says it, I have to cut it out again.
The backyard door is locked. You can walk in, and there's a set of stairs you can go up. And I generally believe the keys kept over the door on a little rim, on a little like thing. They are generally out of the house between like 2 and 5 on like Wednesdays through Friday. They have another roommate, but like he stays in his room most of the time, so like that wouldn't be an issue. No, the shoot was good. I liked
Mhm.
the actress I worked with. I liked all the two. I forget their name.
Ivana and Clara.
Yeah, they were cool to work with.
Mhm.
That was so quick. That was like a 4 hour, like not even that. We got it done like so quickly.
Yeah, no, we got that shoot done when there was still people in the building too.
Yeah, true.
So
Little kids.
top tier skill right there. Screaming kids, birthday
'Cause they kept having
party.
yeah, I remember that. They kept having to go through. Oh, and the one kid was like so sad because he had to leave or something. Or no, they like saw each other and they like ran and hugged and it was like super sweet. Yeah, I wanted to go and because they had pizza. And I don't think they were gonna eat all of it.
Okay. We shot at a birthday party place that's also a cafe. So we were in the cafe part and there was a birthday party going on in the back room. And apparently Michael wanted to go to the party because there was pizza
Oh,
and
you're
stuff.
saying apparently. I think I made that pretty clear on the set.
I didn't know that. No, you did not voice that to me. You could have gone back and asked them if you wanted to. Like you
Well,
could have
it's
gotten a slice
great
of
to know
pizza.
now. Liam, pull up the video of me asking fifth graders if I got some of their pizza.
Who is Jamie?
From Joe Rogan. That's
Oh, you listen to that.
no, I just know that
podcast.
because it's a meme of being
Oh, man, watching a man's
I've never
podcast.
seen a full episode.
You wrote
of
Joe
that
Rogan
shit.
into a script.
Because it's a meme. Because it's a joke. Like it's because it's supposed to.
Because
Be.
Joe Rogan's the pinnacle of men, right?
What if Spotify had to still keep the Joe Rogan experience, but they were able to get rid of Joe Rogan and they replaced him with us?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's the Joe Rogan experience with Lindsey and Michael.
I'm stiff, Michael.
Sorry.
I don't see that happening ever, probably. But I like that sentiment, though.
I think it could work. We already have our Jamie, and we just have to get some high-profile guests. What if we got Steven on and didn't tell him we
We're
lost?
talking about Steven so
don't know.
much.
It's because he just sucks. I'm just kidding.
Michael said it, not me. I'm gonna send this
I
to
think
him.
they probably didn't know that.
What?
What?
What did you say? I honestly did not hear what you
I
said.
think they probably know that because they saw you not. Oh my god! What if I had actually knocked it down?
I just wanted to confirm in case like they're like, well, Michael was saying it, maybe Lindsey said it too, and I just didn't catch it. You know, I did not say that, Steven. It was Michael.
If you go into his closet from 2 to 5 p.m., he doesn't check it until generally later at night. So you can hide in there for a while.
Do you check your closet at night?
Yeah.
Really?
Who doesn't?
I don't check my closet at night. And home invasion is one of my biggest fears.
Oh my god! Have you checked your closet today?
I mean, I pulled my shirt out of the closet this morning.
Did you check it?
I check it for what?
Anything? I don't know what could be in there. Do you check your closet? Am I the only? You do? Yeah. Like how frequently? 3. Thank you.
Every morning when you get dressed, right?
Yeah.
That's not checking your closet. That's using it for what the purpose of a closet is, which is to store clothing.
That's what I mean. You have to like check.
It is checking it though.
It's not checking it. If you go in and you open the closet and you're like, what am I gonna wear today? You're looking for your outfit. That's not checking it. And then you pull the outfit out and then you don't open it for the rest of the day. You don't care what's in your closet. In your closet is clothes.
I think his point is you're going in there anyway. You're still checking it.
No, that's actually opposite of my point.
No, you're not.
So,
You're not
I'm
checking it.
saying
If you happen to notice, no, shut up. If you happen to notice that there's nothing in your closet while you're getting something out of the closet, that is not checking. If you open the closet with the
All right,
intent,
I think-
if you open it with the intent of exclusively seeing if there's anything in there, that's checking your closet. Is that what you do?
Can I talk now?
Go ahead.
3 times a day. I do a
What?
thorough deep clean of that thing.
A deep clean is also not a check.
Whatever. We're dealing with semantics now. Listen, I'm just saying you guys have way too much trust in general. You don't know what's hiding around in those shadows.
There is not enough space in my closet for a human being.
When I was for Emily's birthday, remember how I went to that cabin for the trip? I don't know if I told you about that. But anyway, we were playing hide and seek because we were really bored because the internet was bad. And I found the best hiding spot. It was like a closet that was like literally like that, like deep. Like it was a long closet, but like it didn't go that far on the wall. Like that was as far. And somehow I managed to like get myself in there flat, like against the wall. And it was the best hiding spot. Like, cause there's no, like my little brother looked at it and he's like, there's no way anybody could fit in that. So he never checked. And it really hurt. And I was in there for like 20 minutes, but it was worth it. So just saying, I'm pretty good at hide and seek.
I have a tidbit about hiding.
Okay.
Have I ever told you?
Anecdote.
Have I ever told you what my plan for if someone breaks into my house is? I feel like I've probably.
The knives.
Well, yes, the knives, but which are actually they're over here.
Really?
Wait. Oh, I moved them because I redecorated in here recently.
Where are they?
They're up here somewhere. Anyway, I do keep throwing knives by my bed, so if you're thinking about doing anything, think again.
Bring a shield.
But my plan, and this might be a problem for me giving away my secrets now, but I'm gonna do it anyway because right now it's not an option for me with the size of my bed here. It's too low to the ground. Like the frame is a little too low to the ground. My butt does not fit underneath the bed. I can slide underneath, but then I get to my tush and it's just a little too thick. But anyway, my plan for like when I get into a bigger house and therefore have a higher up bed frame, if someone were to break into my house, I would get my knives, right? But instead of like sitting here and waiting for someone to come in the door so I can just like into the neck, into the jugular, I'm going to crawl under my bed and gonna wait, because you know how in horror movies people always like look under the bed. If you hide under the bed, the person looks under the bed. That's just what they're gonna do. But in order to look under the bed, you gotta get pretty close to the bed, right?
True. Yeah.
Like you have to get really close to it.
I mean,
I have a knife.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna stab him in the eye?
No. Before they even get a chance to bend down, I'm gonna just slice their ACL.
Achilles.
their Achilles. And you know, there's a lot of blood. There's a nerve right there. So first of all, it's gonna hurt like a bitch.
You've thought this through.
But there's also a big ass vein right there. And I'm gonna slice that and they're gonna bleed out. And then if they don't bleed out quick enough and they still try to come after me, guess what? You ever seen someone try to run with a sliced Achilles?
No.
They don't get very far. So that's my plan. I don't have to worry about, getting charged for murder. Because with my original plan, which would be to just sit here and wait till someone opens the door, and then I'm really good at aiming my throwing knives, by the way, side fun fact. I could wait for them to come in and just throw it and aim for the neck and hope for the best. But that's like a definite murder charge right there.
What? If they're breaking into your room?
I know, but I aimed for the neck.
That's correct. Like, what? Why would you not? That's home defense. We live in America, darn it. You can throw a knife at anybody at any time and it's okay.
This is true. But my point is, I could do that, but I think it would be one, more creative, and two, more fun. And three, less likely that I have to go to court if I go for the Achilles instead of the throat.
Sorry, officer. I was going for the Achilles, okay? What if it wasn't the person breaking in though? Like, what if you didn't see their face? I mean, because you're just going off of legs.
Well, who else would it be? You have to present yourself if you're coming into my room, which my dad does. He like slams into my room and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" So I would know if it was my dad.
What? Okay.
Do we want to discuss violence further, or
what?
Do we want to move on?
What's
because
your favorite type of violence?
Well, I mean, I was just talking about throats and knives and Achilles and.
What's the worst pain you've ever felt?
Physically or emotional?
Yes. Let's do physical for now. There's injury, pain thing.
Well, I have a really high pain tolerance. I did break my nose that one time. That hurt.
I'm trying to think of mine, but
You asked me a question, you didn't even have an answer for it.
Well, it's because I'm generous to hosts, you know. I allow them the air to breathe and to answer. I don't want to take over.
Oh, well, I as a host would appreciate
Oh, right, you are
an answer.
Yeah. Worst physical. Why did I ask that without having
I
any
don't
type of
know. Well, because
answer?
I mean, I asked you about violence, right? But this was kind of a weird
It's when I broke
segue.
my arm, I think. I fell off the monkey bars. And
How old were you?
10? 11? 10. And I was trying to jump to like the middle of it. Grab one of the bars. And I just like I got it. I actually was able to grab it, but then the lower part of my body kept swinging due to like physics. And then I fell. Like once my body was like horizontal, like okay, how am I trying to? I jumped, grabbed it. My body kept going, and then once my body was like parallel to the ground, then I let go, and I fell like 10 feet, smacked, and then my arm broke. I broke my arm twice in a span of like 8 months. I've never broken a bone besides that instance. Sorry. All right. That was probably it. That hurt. That was like one of those where it's like you can't breathe for a little while because of like how much it hurts. I was just like,
Well, I assume you would get the wind knocked out of you as well.
oh, that's probably what it was.
If you fell, and also 10 feet. That seems a little high for monkey bars.
Right, it was probably 7. My dad built them, so it might not have been up to state standards or whatever. He
Did you sue your father?
Probably not. I couldn't afford it.
You couldn't afford to sue him?
Probably not. Don't you need like a lawyer?
I don't.
Because I don't think if I was suing him, he wouldn't like help me with that. Like
I know, but if you sue and you win your case, then you can also get your legal fees paid for.
Sounds kind of risky.
You broke your arm on a pair of DIY and monkey bars.
Yeah, but like he's also like helping me pay for college, so you know.
Now,
true.
When you were 11, he was not paying for college. He was paying for your medical bills, which I guess he would have been doing if you'd sued him.
Yeah.
So. All right, fine.
Did you sue your parents?
I definitely consider.
Wow.
Just blew out this microphone too. I would consider it, if the circumstances.
How about you, Liam? Would you sue your own blood and sweat? I mean, your own. Flesh
It's just blood, just flesh.
What'd they do?
Whatever it would take for you to sue them.
So there's a point for everyone. And I didn't say yes. I said I'd consider it.
How would you afford it?
How would you can get a lawyer to sign on for, with them knowing that they will potentially be collecting legal fees from the other party.
But what if you lost?
Why would you lose?
I'm just saying it could happen. I mean, like it's still a risk. Even if you have like a very legitimate grounds for suing your parents. It's still, I mean, there's still.
I'm gonna sue my parents because I was born. Can you imagine that legal case? I would watch the hell out of like a public court case of suing someone because they gave birth to you and you didn't ask for that.
I did not consent to this.
You have to. I know I'm not a child anymore, but you need to continue to pay for me to live because I did not, in fact, ask to be born.
You put me in this situation. How you did it.
We go on Judge Judy. Are you here today? I didn't ask to be born. And now I'm an adult and people are telling me I have to pay for shit that I didn't ask for.
Is Judge Judy a real judge?
I think so.
Have you ever seen like an episode of it? Because
yeah, like at the doctor's office.
They do have it always playing there.
The dentist.
Oh man. Why did the dentist? I know it's not like an original joke, but like, damn, they really made us talk a lot with like 7 pieces of metal in our mouth. like there's no way they understood what we were saying. One time I actually tested it. They were like, "Where do you go to school?" And I was just like, I think I was like, "Elephants are my favorite animal," but obviously they couldn't tell what I was saying because of all the crap in my mouth. So they were like, "Oh, nice." This 100% happened.
The way you're saying that makes me feel like it didn't.
Why do they keep doing it? You know, don't they learn? Silly dentists. This podcast is not sponsored by dentists.
Thank you for clarifying that point. But we are sponsored by
Squarespace.
doctors. Stop it with the Squarespace.
Buy Squarespace.
I do use Squarespace, if we're being honest.
This could just be a huge Squarespace ad. Hey guys, websites are hard to make, but not with Squarespace. If you sign up today and you put in the code Michael is cool, you'll get 77 cents off your first purchase. Squarespace.
Squarespace. I have a question. I blew the mic out again. Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
I feel like I shouldn't answer that.
Well,
next question. What do you think?
I'm thinking maybe not.
No, I have. I feel like it would be impressive if I hadn't actually at this point, like given you know, the field we're going into and the people we hang out with. Have you've seen it?
Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Never.
Oh, is that what? Really?
No,
like
I'm
on
kidding.
purpose?
It's literally
Oh,
in my
okay.
stack of
I was
DVDs
gonna
right there.
say.
I literally have a Pulp Fiction poster right there.
Maybe, I don't know, you just really want to see it and you haven't yet. Just getting ready.
Well, I mean, that's not even like a real poster. That's like,
Why is that the movie? You know, that it's like, I think that there should be a new meme of like film bros, because I don't like Pulp Fiction isn't really, it's become a joke. So it's like, I don't think people are actually talking about Pulp Fiction as much as like the joke. Like, I think we just need to update it, because I think people used to talk about it a lot and that's where the joke came from. And now people don't really like, it's not like a film bro movie that people really bring up all
it
the time.
absolutely is a film bro movie.
Well, no, it is. But like, I mean, like because people always joke like, oh, so have you seen Pulp Fiction? And it's like, I just think there's probably a more accurate movie that film bros like talk about now, or like a director that like Tarkovsky or whatever his name is. Tarkovsky, that's the Russian.
Yeah, no, people aren't casually watching that.
Yeah. So, but you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't, because all I hear people talk about all the time is Pulp Fiction.
But like as a joke most of the time. I've never had like an actual like sit down conversation about Pulp Fiction with like anybody, honestly, because it's just such a film bro joke, you know? I don't know. I mean, what about like who's like a niche director that like not a lot of people? Oh, am I boring you? Huh?
My mom
Interesting
was
enough?
texting me, Michael.
Yeah, well, maybe
I
you can
don't
wait.
know the answer to that. What? Christopher Nolan? That's what the boys like these days? You tell me, I'm not a man.
I'm just saying. Well, huh? See, yeah, I feel like Spike Jonze would be somebody who's like, or something like that. I don't know. I just feel like it needs updating, and I may not be the person to update it. I'm just saying, it can be improved upon.
Okay, whatever you say.
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite Harry Potter movie? I know you have an opinion.
I do. I probably Goblet of Fire is really good. Probably Goblet of Fire. I think.
Which one?
Goblet of Fire. Due to I like seeing Harry start to become a man. Like he's finally growing up from his like the childhood, and the movies also reflect that. Like that's one of the first movies that just has such like a dark undertone. It's like that was the transition to, you know, it's almost like the midpoint, I think, to the full like story. What about you?
Mine's also Goblet of Fire.
Nice.
Spoilers. That's the first real death in Harry Potter outside of like the beginning with his parents, like foreshadow stuff.
What about Quibbles? What's the guy's name?
Who?
Quentin? The guy, the professor in the first one who died? That guy died. Professor Quirrell. Remember he had Voldemort on his head and he died.
Like the first like death though, like not like a villain, like not like a backstory, like they straight up killed somebody.
That's a good point. That's true.
I also think that movie has like the coolest action in it too. Like it has dragons in it.
That scene where it's like flying
and
around
sirens,
and
everything that makes magic cool is in that movie.
And also like the
and
drama with like Ron and Hermione and like
Robert Pattinson.
What?
Robert Pattinson.
Ron's what?
Oh yeah, you're not plugged in. Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah.
Cedric.
He's attractive.
Cedric Diggory.
I'd love to talk with him over lunch. What's your second favorite Harry Potter movie?
That one I don't know. And frankly, I don't feel like talking about it anymore.
How about you?
I don't want to be a Harry Potter podcast, you know?
Welcome back to the Potter podcast.
Welcome back to the Podcaaast.
Incredibly Potter's podcast.
That's out there somewhere.
No, nobody's ever
Google it. Stop watching this podcast and go watch the Podcaaast that most definitely exists. Free plug. You're welcome, Podcaaast. To our friends at Podcaaast.
There's definitely a podcast called Podcaast. Like I would, yeah. See, yeah. Probably didn't even take that long to pull up.
Let's give him a full shout out. Who's the main hose over there at Podcaaast? Probably Harry. Yeah, Harry Potter himself. Danny Boy.
No, that character.
It's the official podcast of the Harry Potter fan site, The Leaky Cauldron. Is there any cauldrons in Harry Potter? I don't think there are.
Yeah,
they do they do the potions things, but she's not like over here like fucking.
In the books, I think they talk about cauldrons more as like an actual thing.
Well, I don't care about the books. I'll say it right now. I never read any of the books. I'm never gonna read the books. The movies were great. My cousin read all of the books, but I don't care. Is what I'm getting at.
I'm just answering your question as to why the cauldron was such a thing.
Well, is there a leaky cauldron? Dang, they started in 2005.
Wow. Oh my god, wow. That makes sense. I mean,
oh. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you mean? It's just a lady. That was like the most normal looking lady I've ever seen.
What are you talking about, Michael?
You showed me a picture of a lady and you were like, makes sense. But there's just normal looking.
There is just normal looking. All right, thanks, Jamie.
He actually pulled something up. What's your favorite Harry Potter? Then we'll move on.
He's not mic'd. Sign
tell
language.
Me and I'll tell the art.
I'll tell the art department. That's what it sounds like. So your favorite is the first one.
That makes it easy. It's also his least favorite one.
All right, well, I got one for you if we're talking about Robert Pattinson. What's your favorite Twilight movie then? If we're let's get it all out of the way.
Let's just get it done. Okay, we know we're gonna talk about it eventually, so let's just get it over with. Probably. Oh man, the first one is so classic.
Classic.
It is, but also
I like Eclipse.
New Moon though. Probably New Moon. It's just got so many good moments. Like we get Jacob and other things sprinkled throughout. It's a great time.
We have a supreme lack of Robert Pattinson in that movie, though.
Yeah, okay, but
are you team? Are you team Jacob?
No, never. I'm just saying, if Bella had to choose, he was really supportive of her during that time, and Edward did sort of just abandon her sort of in a moment.
Kissed her without consent.
Well, yeah.
Big, sweaty, aggressive werewolf. And he's not that cute, guys. Like, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna come out
we
here
don't have to
and
compare the
I'm not gonna come out here and say that he's
Taylor Lautner.
unattractive, because that would be a lie. He's
Okay,
attractive,
Okay.
but he's not that cute.
You think Robert Pattinson's cuter?
I don't think he's that cute either.
Yeah, he's
he's
pretty-
attractive.
Okay.
They're both attractive, but like people were really acting like Taylor Lautner was something, and he's just a guy.
It was kind of weird. He was supposed to be like 17 in that movie, and he did get like way like over sexualized like during that time. From what I remember. I don't think
Yeah, but
Taylor
it was
Lautner
by other 16-year-olds, you know. Well, not even 16 years, it was like 12-year-olds.
Mm.
Ooh, Jacob, I'm Team Jacob.
I think at the time I was actually Team Jacob because like I just wanted to be like different, and so many people were Team Edward. It's kind of a running thing. I just wanted to be like special as a kid.
Well,
So, ooh, awkward.
my favorite one is Eclipse, and this is a controversial opinion, is because I like that they replaced Victoria with Bryce Dallas Howard, because that's my bitch.
Okay. I mean, I felt nothing really. I was like neither. I was very neutral towards that like decision in that movie in general. So
Well,
that was the last.
the
one,
real
right?
fans,
Breaking Dawn. Oh wait, no, Breaking Dawn was the last.
the real fans were upset that they replaced Victoria.
Did you read the books?
Yes,
Okay, but why don't you read Harry Potter?
because I liked my
Then
teen
you would
romance
know
trash
where
novels
the
when I was a
leaky
child.
cauldron came from. Did you ever read like what was the worst like teen like YA book that like you read as a kid? Like did you ever read the Divergent series?
I did.
Did you like those?
They were
I
okay.
had never read the actual books. I knew the movies were garbage, but
Did you read Hunger Games?
I liked those.
Okay. I'm trying to think. There was some really off-brand ones
Yeah.
that, well, there was one that I know was popular, and I can't remember what it was. Like, it's the Fallen Angel series that people read.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
I think they made that into a movie, and I never watched it because they were trying to be like a Twilight Hunger Games type movie, and no one went to see it. But
you
it is
ever-
streaming somewhere. I wish I could remember the name of it.
Did you read?
I think it might just be called Fallen. Hey, Jamie, look that up.
Did you pull up? Can you pull up Fallen? Can you pull that up? Yeah.
Fallen book.
Fallon, not
Jimmy
Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
You know the YA series with Jimmy Fallon as the main protagonist.
It's about angels. So, like, if you type in like young adult
You're not
novel
thinking about the Golden Compass, are you? Or like,
compass.
or what? What? Did I say that wrong?
Yes. Let me see.
Compass. How do you say it?
Compass.
Compass. That's what I
Fallen
said.
is the first novel in the Fallen series written by Lauren Kate. It is a young adult fantasy paranormal romance published in 2009. That's when I was reading a lot of this shit.
Yeah.
I also read Vampire Academy.
Oh, I remember those. Didn't
They made
did
that
make
into
show?
They made
Yeah,
that into a
yeah.
movie.
Was it animated?
Garbage.
Did you ever watch My Babysitter the Vampire or something? That was I was on Disney Channel.
The Little Vampire?
No, it was like
Do you remember that with the vampire cows?
Vampire Cows?
Little Vampire?
No, I don't think I do. What?
I think the kid from Stuart Little is in it.
the mouse from Stuart Little.
No, the kid. The kid.
They got the mouse from Stuart Little to be in another movie. Damn. How do you think he's doing nowadays? You haven't heard much about him.
The mouse? Probably dead, right? How long
Jamie,
did mice
how long
live?
do mouses live? Pull that up. It's the average mouse lifespan. Listen. Okay, you know, you didn't have to. You could have just let that fly under the radar. Wait, what is the mice? Okay.
What?
I'm so stupid. I forgot the plural for mouse.
So 5 to 7 years is the
Oh.
Chirami's Deprossi mouse.
Oh, he's dead.
Damn.
Are we just gonna act like we don't realize that it's CGI?
He's dead.
He's dead.
Damn, dude.
He's
Where were you when
as dead as
Stuart Little
Ratatouille.
died?
He's dead as Remy.
Oh, Remy definitely is dead. When was Ratatouille set? Like, what was the...
2000.
Was it set in 2008? Or was it like...
What did it come out in 2008? I'm talking about what? What are we
Ratatouille?
talking about? Ratatouille?
Yeah. Okay.
Why do
so
you
it
know
was
the date that
2009.
came out right off the top of your head?
Because you're
Oh yeah, you
Oh, the
do
poster.
have- it
Oh,
does say
yeah.
2009 on
Fun
there.
fact.
You should have known.
There's a poster of there's a Ratatouille poster in my kitchen.
2007.
So we were both wrong.
What's your favorite year that you had to have been alive for? What's your favorite year? Because I know mine.
Kung Fu Panda came out
Which year?
2008.
2008's my favorite
Oh
year.
hell yeah! Why was
Yes.
it your favorite year?
I just
besides
feel
Kung
like
Fu Panda coming out?
whenever I hear a song from my childhood, like I listen to a lot of 80s in my mom's car, but whenever I listen to a song like that I chose to listen to as a kid, and it's like a song that I'm like, damn, I remember really liking this song. When I look it up, it always came out in 2008.
Mm.
So I'm
It
like,
was
that
just a
must have
good
just been their
year.
best year.
I like 2012 too.
Why?
I think I turned 14, which was like that's just kind of the age where you like start to kind of be able to do like teenager things. I feel like at least like that's what it was for me, and so it was just like a fun year, like from what I remember. I don't know.
Well, you would have only been 14 for a little while though.
Oh, true. Well, I don't know. It was a good time. I guess maybe it's like every 4 years because I remember I liked 2008, I liked 2012, I liked 2016. I liked 2020 too, even though the pandemic. Bro.
Controversial opinion.
Well, yeah. I don't like years with odd numbers.
That's
I'm
interesting.
not a fan.
My least favorite year was 2019.
Same. Whoa. Really?
Whoa.
That's weird.
Nothing is a coincidence. We're energetically
2019
connected.
Sucked. At least for me.
No, it did too.
Yeah.
2019 was the one and only year I went to therapy.
Was that
Fun fact.
were you at SCAD or
Yup.
okay.
Fuck you, SCAD, by the way. Let's
Yeah.
get that out of the way.
You're
Let me just
also
lay
not
it out.
Sponsored by SCAD.
Not sponsored by SCAD. Paula, you suck.
Dentists.
Word.
You also suck. Nobody
Well,
from SCAD.
I'm not
if you go
opposed to
SCAD
dentists.
or are a dentist or both.
No.
Stop listening now.
Stop. I still have friends in Savannah that I like a lot.
If you are Lindsay's friend in Savannah, don't even click this. Don't even try to watch. It'll look broken for you. You'll go into the era 404. So, heard it here first.
We're looking dead into the camera. Don't watch this. If you go to Savannah, you stick.
My aunt's a
No, I have a lot of friends. Your aunt? What the?
I just remembered that. Sorry. aunt.
What's her name?
Kathleen.
Is it Kathleen? Kathleen Nolan?
No.
DDS?
Actually, I don't think she's she's like a dentist's assistant or something.
Dental assistant is not the same thing as dentist.
Okay.
So you still don't like dentists, but dental assistants are okay.
Yes.
I've actually had a lot of dental assistants push me the wrong way, if I'm being perfectly honest.
It's just specific. You know what? Those dental assistants. Damn, who do they think they are? Just standing there with their instruments, assisting the dentist. Get a life.
Do you even know what a dental assistant does? Because it sounds like you're not sure.
Yeah, they get all this stuff prepped, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I
mean, that's not all they
guessed that
do,
off the top of my
but
head.
we don't need to talk about dentists for. Sorry, my mother is texting me.
How are you doing?
Anyway, sorry for that interruption.
Thanks. I accept your apology.
Well, you can continue to say what you were saying. Go ahead. What were you saying?
If you were a dentist, what was, you remember when they put the thing in your, what was it called? The fluoride that you bite down on the thing?
No,
Yeah.
that was the worst thing.
I
I would rather
love
have my
that
fucking tooth
thing.
drilled
Are you
into than
kidding?
have that.
I love
in my
that
mouth.
part. With the foam?
Yes, that's disgusting. It tasted gross.
It tasted
felt
delicious.
gross.
It felt calming. I love that stuff. Unless they had like bubblegum flavor. The bubblegum flavor sucked. But sometimes they would have like strawberry or something. That was my favorite part. That's what I looked forward to.
Awful.
And the little
That's a horrible opinion. Sorry. That's an awful
We'll agree
opinion.
to disagree.
I hate it. Now I'm thinking about it and I'm kind of angry because I used to hate it so much.
Why did you hate it? You would rather have your tooth drilled. Were you exaggerating or are you serious? Would you rather have your
I've
tooth
experienced a
drilled
lot of
into-
things at the dentist, okay? And that was by far the worst. I have a high pain tolerance, but I don't have a tolerance for disgusting stuff in my mouth, and that was it.
You must have just had the wrong stuff. Like, maybe your dentist just sucked and we had the top quality fluoride. Ours was good.
Do you drink tap water?
All right, listen.
No, I'm asking genuinely. Do you drink tap water?
Well, see, this is a point of contention in my little household of me and my sister and her boyfriend, because he has a Brita, and my issue with the Brita, all right, and I will stand by this, is that generally I'm not good about drinking water until like I am so thirsty that I have to drink like so much water. But the Britas like are so small. You have to like fill like a cup and then like wait for like a long time and then like fill up another cup. And if you're still thirsty, you just have to keep waiting. Like tap water, that's why I generally prefer that, because it's so easy. You just drink and then you just refill it again. But apparently it's gross. And one time Colby came out and was like, "Are you drinking tap water?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You know they have like chemicals and stuff in that, right?" And I was like, "You're probably right, but it's inconvenient for me to use the Brita." And he was like, "Michael, use the Brita." So now I use the Brita. So yeah, I used to drink tap water, but apparently it's gross. So what about you? Well, see, tap water here is like fine.
I was
It's
about
like
to say,
well
I don't
water.
drink,
Yeah.
it's not well water. It comes from the reservoir. I don't live in the freaking country. What are you talking about?
We have
Well water,
well
because I don't
water.
live in the city. Well water? Well water.
I have a well out of my like family home. We have well water.
And where is that? Doctors.
Okay, it's in the middle of nowhere, but
Okay, exactly. No, I get my water from where everybody else gets their water in this
the
county.
ground.
No, actually. One of those big little things.
Oh, I don't get those.
Anyway, in this in this city.
What's the deal with those things? Are you
I don't
sure
even
there's
know what
water
they're
in them?
called.
Has
They're
anybody
like
ever
domes.
checked?
Hey Jamie, what are they?
Go, Jamie, pull up the video of that. The water tower.
Oh, it's water tower.
Water
know.
dome.
Well, I was just trying to think. The only reason I remembered is because in that 70s show, they fall off the water tower a couple different
Tower.
times. It's like a running bit. I won't drink it in Richmond, though, and I did not drink it in Savannah either. We had a filter on but we didn't have a Brita. We had like a little filter that we actually attached to our faucet.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. Like, I 100% get it. It's like tastes better, and it probably is like way healthier. And like, he probably did give me the right advice, but it's just like, man, it kills me when I'm just sitting there waiting for it to like drip. And I'm so thirsty because I haven't drank water for like 12 hours because I'm stupid. So yeah, I don't know why I had such a visceral reaction to that. I just like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did they make
You
Brita-
made it seem like I was attacking you, and I was just asking you a question.
what was the point of the question?
I was just wondering because I drink tap water here. I don't mind. That's all we have is tap water.
Yeah.
But then when I go visit you guys in the city, if I like suggest that maybe I will put some water directly from the sink in my glass, people look at me like I'm a monster.
See, I think people overreact a bit to that. I think like how would they just? I mean, I don't know. It just seems like more people. Like, how dangerous is it that it can just be like in our sink and people can drink it? Like, are they really just being like, you have to buy a Brita or you're just gonna like die from drinking the water? Like, I don't know.
Well, I also drink it in Henrico when I go see the boys.
Mm.
And they have a Brita. They have like the big one in the fridge. You know
See,
what I'm
we
talking
need a
about.
big one. Yeah.
But every once in a while, like not even every once in a while, when I fill up my water bottle when I'm at their apartment, I do it in the sink.
Mm.
And most of the time I do it when no one's around because I know that there's judgment. So the few times that I'll be filling up my water bottle, like I did it in front of Joseph one time, and he was sitting at the table and he looked at me. It was so mean,
Mm.
you know? I was just like, what? And then we went to see Godzilla that one time, remember? And they were talking about tap water.
I don't think I was there for that.
Oh,
but
well, then the joke doesn't make any sense.
great. Now it's all ruined.
It's
Cut-
okay.
cut it.
Basically, there was something about like if you drink tap water, you're like more susceptible to be like manipulated or whatever.
What?
Yeah, I think it's
I
bullshit,
mean,
obviously, because I didn't stop doing it. But I think that I'm strong-minded, so not a problem here.
yeah. I don't, it's just water, you know. All drains lead to the ocean. That's what matters.
You just quote Nemo.
No, that's from Ratatouille, actually.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You tried to gaslight me.
No.
No,
It's a scene where-
all drains lead to the ocean is 100% from Finding Nemo.
Remember when Ratatouille is stuck in the sewers and the family goes one way and he goes the other, and he goes, of course we'll end up in the same spot. All drains lead to the ocean.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
All drains lead to the ocean. Why are you doing that? That's not funny.
Are you?
You're trying to make me second guess what I know from my life.
I'm not doing it. I'm
Yes,
telling you
you
what I know.
are.
Okay, I
Yes,
know
you
just
are.
as much as you
All-
do. Okay.
Well, that's not true, first of all. Second of all drains lead to the ocean is from Finding Nemo.
I don't think that. Why would explain?
Explain. It's when they're trying to break out of the dentist's office.
Oh, it's come full circle. That's
And
right.
he said that they wanted to go down the little drainy thing. They wanted to go down the toilet. They wanted to go down.
Drainy thing. You forgot the name. For
Well, no, the drainy thing is what he ended up going down. Like when you go to the dentist's office and you spit. That's whatever that's called. It drains your spit. So they were gonna flush Nemo down the toilet. Like that was the point. You play dead and you go down the toilet
Mhm.
because all drains lead to the ocean. That's what they kept saying.
Right.
And then when he ended
Okay.
up getting dropped on the tools, he saw the little drainy spit thing and was like, well, hey, because all drains lead to the ocean. If I go down this, I'll still end up in the ocean, even though it's not the right drain.
Mm-hmm. I think they must have done it in both.
No, I don't think they did because he didn't end up in the ocean. He ended up in Paris.
If he had stayed in the sewer, he would have ended up in the ocean.
But they don't talk about that.
Listen, man.
He just goes, they're too busy frantically being drowned in this rainstorm. And I don't think they were like, oh no, bye Remy, but it's okay. We'll
meet
see you
you at the
again.
ocean.
All drains lead to the ocean. That's not what happened. He ended up in Paris. There's no ocean.
Well, obviously, I don't think I'm going to convince you, and you probably won't be able to convince me.
All right. I was going to look it up, but it's not even worth it.
Where'd Jamie go?
Jamie went pee. He better close the door in the bathroom after he's
Why
done.
wouldn't he?
Well, because people be leaving that door open all the time. And it's a problem because we cut a hole in the door so that the cats can come and go as they please because that's where their food and litter box is.
Mhm.
But the dog will eat their food. So if you leave the door open, the dog will go in there and eat the food. But
Makes sense.
yeah. And people just like, even though people walk up to the door and the door is closed when they get there, for some reason, they walk away and think that they don't have to close the door when they leave. Like, obviously it was closed. Why would you not leave it the way that you saw it?
I want to like keep affirming that I also might have done that. at
No,
some
you
point,
have.
but so you were gonna just said you did it. You were like you were just trying to make me remember the whole time.
No. I'm telling you, that's where Liam went.
I think sometimes I'm like, well, why would I have done? Oh, I think it's like maybe I didn't like want to wake your parents up or something, or I don't know. I think I was trying to be quiet. I can't remember doing that, but I'm sure I did.
If you don't want to make noise, then this is for everyone's benefit. If you don't want to make noise when you're closing a
Listen
door,
up.
shut the fuck up. If you don't want to make noise when you're closing a door, you keep the knob twisted in your hand the entire time that you're closing the door, and then you very slowly untwist, and then it doesn't make any noise.
Mm.
And guess what? Now the door is still closed, and everyone's happy, and the cat food isn't getting eaten by a dog.
And everyone's happy. And
That's the most important part.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
So when he comes in here, we should both like grill him on if he closed the door or not.
I am behind that.
We should just sit in silence.
No, I don't want to just sit in the
Back in.
silence.
We should just both stare. at
That's
the
a
door until
waste
it
of our
goes out.
time. Liam, come back.
Close the door.
He's been gone for an awfully long time, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
What if he just left? He said he had to go. soon.
His
Actually
bag is
would've
in
been
here.
pretty funny.
His bag's in here.
That would have been pretty funny.
So funny.
I would have been laughing my socks off. I've covered a lot of subjects.
Yeah, I guess
I can
so.
talk behind Liam's back now.
I'm also a fan of that idea.
Wow. It's so tall, right?
I was just about to say that he's tall. What the hell is up with being tall?
Like, we get it, okay? Calm down. Nobody really needs to be up that high.
How tall is Liam?
Probably like 7'3".
Yeah,
Here we go.
that sounds right.
Did you close the bathroom door? You didn't?
Is that
Liam,
Go and close it.
Go close it so quick.
is that
Yes, it's a thing.
a real thing? Okay.
Should I get our point of view?
I thought he would have closed.
I'm gonna get our point of view, our POV. Come back, Liam.
I feel kind of bad now. I didn't like.
Wait,
I
did
feel
he
like
go
we
all the
kinda
way
freaked him out.
downstairs? That's probably it. Because I swear I looked in the hallway. Did you go all the way downstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about this door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the downstairs one doesn't matter.
I wasn't sure which one that was.
Sorry, we still appreciate the effort.
I'm getting our POV.
I was still recording.
I assume we're recording this. What?
Yeah, actually, I don't know. Are we?
I mean, are y'all done?
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you want to end it now? Or?
I feel like that's the only good way to end it, right? Do we have to? I feel like we should end it there.
Thanks for listening, guys. Subscribe to Squarespace.
I'm not even gonna. I don't have enough energy to fight
Bye.
that, actually. All right. Till next time.